Hi Capricorn, thanks so much for being here. In this reading, we're going to explore how your person feels about you, how they see you, what actions will they take towards this connection in this time frame, and what are their blockages. And then on this side of the table, we're going to see where you're at in this connection. Roles can be reversed, and this is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Capricorn. All right, so I'm just going to get cards to see your current energy. I don't read these energy or lessons for you and your person. I don't read these cards in the reverse. So on their side, we have divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. It's easy for me, and then ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive, and it's easy for me to receive. So I'm feeling on your person's side here, their current energy or lesson that they will be learning this week or being asked to learn this week is to be able to detach themselves from expectations, one, and just realign to themselves, because realigning themselves to the divine, realigning to the divine means realigning yourself. You are connected to source, and a love affair with spirit, that is a love affair with yourself. They have to find ways to feel loved on their own. I'm feeling that maybe some of them don't have, like, they don't know what real love connection is, and they're still trying to figure that out through this connection. And ease, it's easy for me to receive. So when it comes to this connection, ease, like when you do that, you let abundance flow in naturally. You're letting divine help you. On your side is the right action. Let everything that wants to go, and everything that wants to come. I'm feeling that you're doing a major purge in your physical and emotional life and worlds. You are preparing yourself for, not so much, I was about to say union, but I'm feeling that you're just preparing yourself for life in general. You got a lot of you guys, it could be preparing for union, but I'm hearing that a lot of you guys are preparing to just for your own life. I'm hearing just like closing out the year is what I'm hearing. Like there's like, okay, it's September, this reading is now October, then November and December. So that type of action where you're just like, all right, I love you, but I need to really focus on getting things in order as well. So you're trying to balance everything in your life. Okay, so let's see where your person's at. Well, I get reading cards for your reading. I hope that you could like this video. It would really help my channel grow so I can reach more people and help them grow. I would really, really appreciate that support. Okay, so let's try to get how they feel. Okay, and the cards aren't coming out, so I'm going to take this opportunity to plug something else. I'm putting together a Facebook group for people who want to learn intuitively tarot, but mostly who want to talk about their twin flame journeys or their soulmate journeys in a private, moderated space. I know the comment sections in videos are not the easiest place to open up about your connections. So that is in the description box below if you feel guided to do so. They're being a little bit quiet, your person. The last two readings that I did were, the cards were just flowing. I didn't even have time to plug my Facebook page or Facebook group. Okay, so on their side you have the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups, all in the reverse. The Knight of Cups and the Three of Wands on your side. Okay, so their blockage is just to go with the flow. Let's go with it. Stop trying to control things. They're making it harder for themselves. They want this connection. They want to reunite with you, but they don't know how to do it. They're feeling very unconfident. I'm hearing that they're realizing that they haven't really, hold on. I'm hearing that some of them haven't really understood that they've been doing a lot of things in a distorted way. Like approaching love, approaching this connection, the way that they talk to you, the way that they expect things of you is what I'm hearing for some of you. And I'm feeling that their energy, this is like, a lot of this is like energetic, I'm feeling too. Because I'm hearing a call and response here. So you guys are responding to each other's energy, and it's not going to be the highest vibe. Not so much the highest vibe, it just, sorry. It's going to be intense. There's intensity. The Tower in the reverse, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, the Chariot in the reverse. on your side. Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, Four of Wands on our side in the reverse as well. So I'm feeling that you're responding to that energy, and that you're trying to focus on now, but you just keep on getting hit in the face by this energy I'm feeling. You're just doing your own thing. This happens. This is normal. People are going to be like, really, Christine, is this normal? I'm like, this is normal. Where you're just doing your own thing. And then all of a sudden, boosh, you just think about this person and like it's intense. You feel love, emotion, either low vibe emotion or high vibe emotion. Doesn't really matter. You're just feeling it all. Sometimes to the point where you might feel their emotions to the point where you might also cry or scream or get upset or get frustrated. Be patient with yourself, transmute the energy, really think about like where the energy is coming from. Is this my energy? Is this the person's energy? Like right when you get some foreign energy, figure, like stop yourself in whatever you're doing and be like, okay, where this is coming from and what is it? You have to practice that intuition. Really practice on intuition and transmuting that energy. I talk about that in my intuitive tarot course. That's also in the link in the description box below. For your person, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So this person is feeling not confident about. This is someone who has confidence in wearing their heart on their sleeve, giving love, attention, emotion, Prince Charming type energy. It's in the reverse. They're not feeling confident. Something has happened recently that is making them feel, I'm hearing the word unworthy of your love. Maybe the way that they talked to you before, the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Holy moly. Your vibration is, they don't understand you. I'll take that back. Not so much that they don't understand you. I feel like they do understand you at a very, very soul connection. They don't understand how to react. They just kept on reacting, not so much doing anything about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of feeling their emotions and understanding it, they just reacted, and then that made you react. So this is both the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands reverse. Regardless of what resonates with you, you guys are at a different vibrational. Even though you guys are soul connected, you guys are kind of shifting vibrations a little. There has been 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, something that happened recently, whether it is in their life or when it comes between the two of you, a fight that might have ended things. I'm hearing that there's an expectation on your side. On your side, you're putting a lot of pressure on them, I'm hearing, because you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse here and the Knight of Cups in the upright here. You're feeling like you are waiting. You're waiting for this person to come forward. You're just like, I'm waiting, but I'm feeling that you're putting a lot of pressure on them. Maybe energetic pressure. It's just like you guys are, it could be energetic or in person, regardless. I'm feeling really intense energy right now that I'm just like, I need to close the door so you guys could have this battle on your own. So that is, I'm going to get messages for both of you actually, because you know it takes two to tango. So there's no blame if you're just like, well, he did this or they did it or she did this. There's takes two to tango to make anything toxic. Soul connections are not necessarily toxic, but our actions can be. This is not for mental abuse, physical abuse, or emotional abuse connections whatsoever. So that might not resonate for you if you're in one of those connections. I don't want you to force fit these readings. A soul connection would not do that to you, or you would not do that to them. Come on, this card. Leap. Okay, what happened here? Sorry, one second. Okay, leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So your thing is just to go with the flow. Stop forcing things. Stop putting pressure on each other. When you are setting energy to one another, if you're doing that on purpose or you're just in a bad mood that day and you're just sending low vibes to this person on accident, your emotions and your moods are your responsibility. Their moods and their actions are their responsibility, okay? I'm being stern. I'm not usually stern in Capricorn videos. If you watch the other ones, I'm just like, yes, go Capricorn. But, you know, these readings are to help support you. So I'm I'm gonna do my best I can to be empathetic and compassionate while I'm putting these messages, but I'm feeling this energy. It's super intense. It's super intense. It can be mitigated. Free will. So if you're watching this a week and a half later, just like, oh, if this fight is actually it's going to happen, because this is a week and a half earlier, or you're just like, okay, maybe I should, I don't know, whatever. I was gonna tell, like, maybe I should apologize. I'm not gonna even get to the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but free will, it can be mitigated. You go first, the universe will catch you. So just go in the flow. It is not this person's responsibility to make you emotionally stable. It's not your responsibility to make this person emotionally stable. If that's the case, if you guys are triggering each other left and right, it is not time for union. Don't force it. Do not force it. Three of Cups, they want to reunite, but they just feel like it's not the time. They want to be with you. They want to do things, but I'm feeling that it's just hostile territory at the moment. It's like trying to force things to happen. I'm hearing that some of you, this is like a newer connections where you're just, or newer soul connections where you're just like, all of a sudden started like being needy or clingy or calling them too much or fighting with this person constantly, and it's like something new. You weren't like this with this person before. Six of Swords, okay, so masculine energies they don't lead with, when I say masculine, it's not gender specific. Like, I have masculine energy as well, but I'm mostly feminine energy. But masculine energy never leads with love. It never leads with heart. So if you were expecting that from that person, you were expecting things, and that's something that you have to heal. You can't expect things from others. You can expect things of yourself. I'm talking so quickly. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to help. Six of Swords, they want to go calmer waters. That's them ghosting. They're thinking about, like, I can't do this. It's too intense. It's too intense. And like, when you get into your own masculine energy, I've done this in connections where I'm just like, I want to love everybody, but then energy gets too intense. I'm like, whoa, I need to ghost, or not ghost, but like I need to like separate myself from that. And I find myself in that type of energy sometimes. But in any case, it's just a lot. You can't expect people to show up if the energy is toxic. That's something that we all have to heal. It's not just you. The Sun and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there was some type of conversation. This Queen of Swords and the Sun. This can be mitigated. This didn't happen yet. But they weren't really liking how you talked to them or what you said to them or the way they talked to you, or like they just didn't like it. No blame games here. Switch it if you need to, but there's no blame games here. The conversation didn't go well because you guys didn't have the right communication style. Leading with emotions. This is something that has to be healed. It's okay. You'll get it right the next time, but don't force things to fit. If it's not time, it's not time right now. Knight of Cups and the Three of Wands, and the way you're feeling like you're waiting for them. But the way that I feel with this card is loving and peaceful, the energy that I'm getting. So maybe if you did say something to them, like, I'm not blaming anybody, but we all have to take accountability of our own actions, okay? If you will be in a peaceful, maybe apologetic, because we all have to take accountability. We both have to show up for each other, Let's see. The Empress. Capricorn always shows up as the Empress. Right now it showed up on their side was the Queen of Wands. That was their perception. The Eight of Wands and the Tower card. Okay, so you could learn. This was a learning curve. There was a curve that no one realized what was going to happen. The Tower and the Eight of Wands. I'm feeling this conversation because this is for September 27th to October 3rd. Really feeling that this is going to happen in the beginning. It could be mitigated. You could stop this from happening, but it is something that you guys both need to learn from. The Tower and the Eight of Wands in the reverse, that like it was unexpected to you. It's a learning curve. You're just like, holy crap, I'm not used to that low vibe energy. I'm not used to being like that. Tower and the Eight of Wands. There was some type of communication that just blew up in both of your faces and you guys didn't expect it. I'm feeling you would see it as a Tower moment. Like, you're just like, oh fuck, the Tower, like the universe came and told us no, it's not time. And so that's your Empress energy trying to like be, because you showed up in the Queen of Wands in the reverse, they showed up in the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So they see this clearly, like you both were, they were seeing it as it took two to tango. You know, they're gonna hold responsibility. They might not show you that they're gonna take accountability, but you know, masculine energies. But you are going to rise above it. You're gonna learn the lesson. You're gonna realize, oh crap, that was weird. That the tower came and threw something at you. The tower in the reverse is what you're thinking. How do I not so much control the universe, but they're getting back to that tower card here. They're pointing this tower card to this tower card. Not to say that you want to change the universe, not to say you want to control the universe. It's saying you're trying to learn from what needs to be healed. So that's good. 5 of Swords in reverse, very nice. Hangman in the upright, great, that's awesome. So on your side, we have the 5 of Swords and the Hangman. That's looking at things at a different perspective. Getting away from that low vibe energy, clearing that energy, meditating, okay, like slow your roll, Capricorn, you're telling yourself that, and you're just like, oh shit. There's another perspective in this. This happened for a reason. This argument happened for the reason. They had some lessons to learn, you had some lessons to learn. Let's get a spirit guidance for you. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, so I'm feeling that you are trying to learn how to put better boundaries and up, and you have to, this person, we're not used to, as human beings, this is generational trauma that we all have to heal, that they're not used to putting up boundaries or real boundaries, and you are too. You guys are still trying to figure out what boundaries you need to make. But these tower moments are coming, you're like, oh crap, I need to set a boundary here, I didn't realize. And you guys are gonna get that, you're guys gonna get to that point where you guys could set boundaries before tower moments. You're gonna get there. It's nice to be like, oh crap, I'm gonna put a boundary here before a tower moment. And when that happens, it feels so good. But at the moment the tower happened, the tower moment has happened. The boundary, this boundary card, I'm feeling that you need to give them time to learn their own boundaries. And not take boundaries as a, don't take boundaries personally. Both of you, not just you, both of you. And this person probably doesn't know how to, it's very mirrored. It's like this call and response. It's very entwined. You guys are mirroring each other. So when you're mirroring each other, it's just bouncing back all of the intense energy to a tower moment. This is a very different reading that I've gotten for you, Capricorn. But it's not bad. It's not a bad reading. It's good. Getting these messages are good. Knowing what to heal is good. But with this boundary card, like, give them some time to realize what their boundaries are. Sometimes people ghost because they don't know their own boundaries. They get to a certain point and it's like, oh fuck, I didn't put a boundary there. Now they're trying to figure out how to say a boundary. I've experienced where people are scared to give a boundary, and then I go, oh dude, that's so cool. Thank you so much for telling me what your boundaries are. And they're like, oh, you took that so well. Because people aren't you, and I'm like, yeah, like, it's me. Like, I'm a professional energy transmuter. This is what I do for a living. Yeah, you could give me your boundaries. Everything will be cool. But some people don't realize that people are going to take their boundaries seriously or not take them. So sometimes they get a little nervous. Sometimes people ghost because they're just like, oh, if I give them a boundary, they may get sad. No, put those boundaries up. In soul connections, especially in soul connections, you have to learn boundaries. It's one of the lessons that you need to learn. You got to put a lot more up than the ones that you have in other connections, because the energy is so intense, you know? 4 of Wands, they want this. They want to show up for you, but they don't know how. They have the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. They thinking and wanting to reunite with you. Both cards, but in the reverse, it's just like they don't know how. All right, or if it's the time. How long is this reading? 18 minutes. I think you guys got the gist of like the major bulk of the reading, so we'll fly through the rest of this, I promise. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they don't know what to offer you. What will make you happy? What will make you happy? Actually, let me get this Chariot card in the reverse. Chariot is like a little steamrolling energy for me. Like, it's like just a steamroller. Like, the Chariot is already so quick, determined, no plan, but going to be victorious. In the reverse, it's kind of scary. Like, you put blindfolds on the horses and you're just going haywire. It's like the ring wraiths in Lord of the Rings. I'm not saying that you are Capricorn. I'm just saying that's the energy I'm getting. Just like, it's all over the place. They don't want this card, but Yeah, they don't want the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Devil, the Knights, the King of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so that Chariot in the reverse, for me as a reader, that is what the definition of that card is. Like it's all haywire. I'm beginning to, I think that you're beginning to realize that. That's something that you have to heal this week. The Devil card, the King of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands in the reverse is letting go of that burden of trying to control things, having expectations for your person. The King of Wands in the upright. You got the Queen of Wands. You got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and then you have the King of Wands here. I'm feeling like you, Capricorn, are the queen and your person is the king, but they see themselves as a knight. They don't see themselves as a king just yet. They don't have that confidence at the moment. Let them work through that. Let them work through that. That is something that both of you need to heal. You are healing the fact that you're understanding that they can't show up for you right now as much as you want them to. They will get there if you guys give each other space to create those boundaries, realize those boundaries, and just go with the flow with that. Again, soul connections need the most amount of verbal boundaries. You got to say it out loud. And sometimes you learn at the end, like, oh crap. Yeah, we should say that. And when you learn other people's boundaries, that they'll realize how real you are. Like when you just like, these are my boundaries. Like, oh crap, those are really cool boundaries. Sometimes I get turned on by boundaries. I'm like, those are really very respectful and like logical boundaries. I'm really glad that you know that much about yourself. That is very attractive. I'm weird. Okay, so they want this. They want to reunite with you. They want to reunite with you. Their blockage is jumping into the unknown. They can't do it. Both of you guys are mirroring each other's energies a lot this week. There's control, and you're figuring out that you got to stay present here. Not thinking about the future too much. It's not going to help you. They want this card and this card, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so the good thing is that they're consciously aware that they're overthinking. I'm not gonna get those cards on the floor. They're consciously overthinking the Two of Cups, reunion. So there's a lot of cards about union, jumping into the unknown, union, Two of Cups. They are realizing that they're just in their head. So that divine love, detaching from control, making things a little bit easier for themselves, setting themselves boundaries, like that is something, and it's not gonna take a week. All this work does not just take 1 week. You guys have lives, probably work 40 hours a week. You know, healing takes time, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Ace of Swords in your thing. You want to know everything too. You want to know everything. You want total enlightenment, control, clarity. You want clarity. And it's saying that everyone wants that. That's not something bad to have. But you have to go with the flow. You have to stay present. What do you need to know for right now? What do you need to know for right now? And that is what's going to get you guys through this connection. All right, Capricorn, I hope this helps and resonates. If it does, please like, share, subscribe, and comment to help my channel grow so I can reach more people and help them grow as well. Bye.